What do you think, Rick?
I think it's like windshield wipers on a goat's ass.
I have no idea what that means.
It'll work if you hook it up right.
Off we go. Ow! Got the cactus, as you can see.
But that pipe is going right up to...
You know the problem, this is all going to look flat on camera, right? Hey, that's cheating. As long as you keep it upright, you got it. So I was watching Murphy's Diesel on YouTube the other day because clearly I had nothing going on in my life. And Wrecker Rick here is talking about this 150-year-old ore cart way off up in the mountains that he said he'd love to go and get out of there. And I was like, well, why don't you do it? He goes, you gonna come down and help me? So there I am to come down and help him.
So it's that way.
It's the opposite of where I said.
It's about 23 miles of pavement that way, and then it's about 56 miles of dirt that way. And then it's about 600 feet that way. And then it's sitting, it's perched on 150-foot cliff.
Nice. So we're taking Hellboy, and Wrecker Rick, and Hot Rod. What's this one called? Black Betty?
Black Betty.
And then we're gonna go see what we can do.
Just might get western, folks.
I was waiting for it. So for those of you who don't know what Hellboy is, this is Hellboy. This is Rick's off-road record that he built. It's got an Axle Tech axles on it. Best part, it's got spikes on it, as you can see. He totally custom built this thing. Got the wrecker boom off the back. Got a side-by-side loaded up. And yeah, we're going way up in the mountains. This thing's been there for 150 years, old abandoned gold mine. Yeah, I saw him talking about it. I was like, go get the damn thing. Update, 5 minutes at Murphy's and the cops already showed up. So we're gonna get out of here before we cause too much more trouble. Take and move the ranch truck. P379. I mean, it's no Western Star. You know how I know we're in a Peterbilt?
Just got air windows like a real truck should have.
No, because you can't see out the front window and there's tools on the dash ready to go for when it inevitably breaks down.
That is definitely not enough tools to fix this. But I do love that visor.
Hold on. I don't like it now. Now we're cool.
Yeah. The only reason you don't like it is because you're like 6 inches taller.
Yeah, you see the issue here with the visor? If I gangster this thing out, yeah, we got a pretty good view here.
Yeah, you gotta get it lower.
Yeah. you gotta act like you're driving a Peterbilt. So we're ready to go do something?
Oh yeah, we got some cheerleaders.
Oh, nice.
Cowboys.
Cowboy cheerleaders.
They're gonna come with us. And...
Oh, actual cowboy cheerleaders, not the Cowboys cheerleaders?
No, actually cowboys.
It's a totally different level there.
So out here in Arizona, we still have actual cowboys. We still do stuff horseback. All these cows get cut and branded, and we call it punching cows. All done by horseback out here. So this is a real working ranch. They actually have a rat wagon.
How big is this ranch?
750,000 acres.
750,000 acres?
Deeded acres.
It's 500,000 feet and 750,000 altogether. It's got 250,000 of state lease land.
Yeah.
BLM.
That's insane.
Yeah, and they run like 5,000 head of cows.
Jeez.
So, and do it all by horseback. Horseback and helicopter.
Where's the helicopter?
I don't know. But
That'd make this way easier.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we should have that right now.
Alright, let's get going. They painted this truck last night and they forgot some of the masking tape. How in the hell? How did you get in here? Your legs are this big.
There's a stirrup right there. My legs.
Okay.
For the record, my legs are normal size. Your legs are huge.
Do you even have knees?
Barely.
check engine light's on.
Yeah, along with every other light this thing has.
Is we here?
Yeah, we made it. It's right off of right here, I believe. We'll walk up there and look.
That is one massive valley.
It's one massive rim too. Look at that sucker.
Yeah, this
And
goes
it's-
all the way
And see the vein of the rock down there, the second ridge?
down right in there.
Yeah, that's the ledge that's on, so we gotta drag it all the way to the top.
So we're going that far, like down this.
Yeah.
Cool. You think we can get it?
Yeah.
Perfect. We got this. You heard the lady. We're gonna get it. There's a bunch of stuff like this on the ground. I'm guessing some old remnants from the mine. Look at this valley out here. I know it's windy, but I'm just gonna have to kind of deal with that. This is insanely massive. Just nuts. I'm sure the camera's doing no justice to how big this is. There's a ranch. That little dot down in there is a whole ranch. Just wild. 750,000 acres, this ranch. Oh, we got cactus here too. Ain't got that at home. You have to be careful where you sit. Ooh, look at that one. Jeez. We ain't in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Maybe right up there.
So, in that bag is a drone, but Rick still figures you just climb the tree to get a better view.
See it?
Oh,
It's
the
like
green?
a lighter greenish.
Yeah, yep.
That's the salt.
Where that
sugar.
snag's coming out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like right here, probably, huh?
Yeah,
We should probably walk down and scope it out.
we should.
The ore cart's like right somewhere right here.
Pointed it out to me this winter, but we never went.
It ain't sharp.
Off we go. Ow! I'm so getting stuck with the cactus by the time today's over.
Guaranteed.
I need to be a monkey and wrap your arms around my neck. Thank you. You want to swap me there?
He's eating cream cheese straight off the block.
The most efficient way.
Check out that rock right there. Right before it drops off. And then I guess it's a 150-foot cliff off of that. And then it continues steep down like this again. Back into the bottom. Here's what happened to the last guy who tried to come get this thing. More of them up there. Some rugged country. I like it. Ooh. Here is the mine.
There's a mine. There's a little bird.
This is it. This is it.
This is it?
This is it.
We came all the way down here for this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That thing's got to be 150 years old.
Yeah. What type of mine was this?
Gold mine,
Gold mine?
I think.
150-year-old gold mine?
I forgot to bring drinks.
So,
Mouth is dry.
Is there any snack you don't have?
I name it, I got it.
Check out this old rail wheel. Probably off that cart. The cart's down there. I'm walking up where the mine actually is. Trees like this are how you know there's some water here.
that's almost like a freaking hole. Get up there.
There's no good way into that. Oop, that's not solid.
No, that's what I figured. That's why I was not really attempting to crawl in there.
Is there any gold?
I bet.
Here, let me dig it out and see.
But that pipe is going right up to where we were at.
That could have been a spring to get water from up where those trees are. That's where the water would have been.
Doesn't seem like there's much water.
Yeah, but those trees right there say that there is. Hey Rick, check this out. I just Googled. You can just go buy these things, and they'll ship them right to your house.
Huh. I never made the connection.
It seems like that'd be way easier.
That was only $250.
Yeah, well, what's this operation going for right now?
Free. It's I mean, nothing. It's not costing anybody a dime.
Yeah.
Well, me, I guess.
Okay, so now the plan is to take that truck halfway down this drop off between here and that valley to set up to winch from. So that's what we're going with now. So they're cutting a path through those trees up there, brush. I'm scouting ahead because we kind of lost the trail we came up. That was the doable path to get down here, so I'm trying to re-find it here. As funny as we were walking up the hill, everything looked pretty mellow, but now that we're walking back down it, it's looking really steep again, so gotta make sure this is a good idea, because it's steep. Is that it? I think this is our spot. Yeah, this is it. This is our. We're gonna park that truck right here and yard it off to that bluff over there and run a skyline like you've seen me do in some of my videos, and then slack down, hook onto it, winch it up, and then skyline it up out of there. So this way. Way to get through here. Yeah, take that out. We can go right through here. I got our path found down to it. Once we get through this bunch of stuff here, we're pretty wide open. Hey, we take out that bush and this branch is right here. We can punch in right here. What a freaking animal this truck is. We're almost there. So this is it right here. We got him turned around and backing down. So we go right here and then off the edge right there to as far as we feel safe. Then run the lines. Just straight where you're at. Put your back tires uphill a little, right there. Turn your front that way, other way. Doing good. I just want to keep you above this right here. If you go right there, you're good. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. If I didn't have this side aired up, it would be sketchy.
Yeah. And where he's standing is about it. You might even be able to stop at this tree right here and have enough line. It's not going to make much of a difference rather than going all the way down that. So something this truck does that I didn't even know before we started this adventure. It's got self-leveling in here where you can adjust it with the, it's got the nitrogen shocks, but it's also got self-leveling airbags. So he's got switches in there. You can see how that axle's twisted under there. He's got this side aired up and that side deflated to help hold the truck on these side hills like that, or level it back out, which is really cool. Back in that way. Perfect. Front end that way too. Passenger. Yep. Okay, so stop there. After this, it gets real steep for a second, and then it has that other little spot, but I don't think it's going to make much difference from here to down there. If you want to hold off here.
I got my line lock set.
That's what I say. What kind of parking brakes does it have?
Line locks.
Do you have air lockers?
Yeah.
What I found when you're on steep, if you turn your wheels all the way, and I only know it in the front because I never had lockers in the back, that's rear steer in the back, but if you turn your steering all the way and engage the lockers, it binds and helps hold if it tries to roll.
Yeah.
So you can even do that and then let it kind of bind into that and take some of the force and then hit your parking brake or line lock or whatever, and now the parking brake or park gear or whatever is not taking so much force because you've got some of that force being held by your diff.
Bound up.
Yep,
Yeah.
with your locker.
Yeah, we could do that. I want to see where we want. Is this where we want to be right here?
So this is as far as I think it should go, if anything.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should go off this because right here it just gets steeper and steeper until that drop off.
Yeah.
And we can see that tree we want to get to from here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's worth coming back to here even from where you're at right now.
Yeah, I mean, if all, I mean, we could cut that tree off if it's in a way. So.
Yeah.
I think I'm good with that. I'll run I'll bind those tires up.
And then run a winch line up to something.
Run a winch line up or something.
So yeah, I think I think you're good right there. I don't think it's worth doing this extra 20 feet.
Yeah,
so
something in the air. Where's something?
There's literally nothing.
Yeah. Something in the ground. Something in one of these brush that we just went through. It got me a coffee fit. What?
Well, some of those old dried out logs you drove over and just puffed to powder.
Yeah.
So lots of little tricks that truck has to help out, like the leveling system. It can level front, back, side to side on uneven ground. And then with the front and rear steer being able to turn both as sharp as those things turn and then engage the lockers, it'll bind up and not want to roll on its own. Then you hit the line lock, which has an extra line lock, which is like having your foot held to the brake the whole time. Plus in the park gear, plus we're gonna run a winch up to a tree right there, which should be good because we don't want it to go anywhere because that's a drop off right there of like 20-30 feet. You get down there and it's a 150 foot drop off. And then you're in the valley down there, so we don't want to play that game. So I'm cutting in here for the next day to show you where we were at from the other view. So that draw right there, that's where we were. That's where that mine is. And you can see that 150 foot cliff that's like 2/3 of the way up that. And you can see that makes it that much crazier that Rick drove Hellboy off the top of that to the edge of that cliff. And also you can see now there's no way in hell we were going down with that mine cart, and that's why we had to go up. And then if we zoom all the way back out and look over here, that is that ranch camp and headquarters that we were looking at from way up there. So it got the cactus, as you can see, by the blood on my hands. I went to hop up on the tire to spool all these ropes off the drum and grab the tire to jump up. That was a mistake. They hurt a lot, like a whole lot. Like that was dumb. I'm gonna show how high up we are and how big all this is. Right there, that's a pond, and those dots on the other side of it are cows. And what looks like cow trails across this field are roads.
Find it!
Yeah! So the problem with stringing the line down is when we walk this, we could go around all the trees and bushes.
Yeah.
And now we can't do that. We're realizing we don't have nearly enough line to run 2 of them all the way down here to skyline this out of here like a yarder, so we're just gonna winch it up out of here, and we're gonna have to cut what we need to cut along the way and kind of push it side to side as we go to make it work. Hold on. Yeah, that one will have to get cut.
Where's my cameraman? Does that have a mic?
No.
What is that?
It's just a little fuzzy wind muff over where the microphone is, on the camera's microphone, to stop the wind noise, or help with it.
Does it help?
Oh, a lot, yeah. Okay, so take our 2 ends, just go over, and then this goes from bottom up, and then pull all the way right back out, and it should leave us a square knot. Or it's not, it's just, since we're not tying it, it's technically not called a knot. We'll get corrected for this on the internet. It's a hitch.
Yeah. Hitch.
It's a cow hitch or a something hitch. Or, it's the ropes are tied together.
Yeah, they're linked up.
Yeah, and then that will pull straight right there. And if there's no twist in this, like where this goes around, if it's not rolled over and twisted, I think it's a 15% reduction in working or in braking strength.
Yeah.
So you got all the strength we need for what we're doing.
It's actually like an ore cart now.
Yeah, it totally doesn't look like just a metal box.
Not anymore, does it? Yeah.
Where's the
lever and everything?
We have what, 3 of the wheels we found?
Yeah. You find any other wheels, Dave?
No.
Is there a tailgate on it?
Take care of your kids.
So here's the hooks they pulled it with, and here's the tailgate latch to dump the tailgate.
These will be the same hooks we pull it with.
Yep. They're just going to clear that last little bit out here, then we're going to take it straight through there, and up we go. I'm glad we brought the cowboys.
Yeah.
They're coming in handy. You brought espresso beans too?
Everything.
Bring
Cream
coffee.
cheese.
He's had pulling nothing but snacks out this whole time.
That's
I brought you a coffee.
You did?
Yeah, it's up there.
I haven't seen you eat anything in 2 days. You have not stopped eating ever since. Someone want to explain this to me?
We're still, even though we're past the deadline, we're still battling it out to get.
I was gonna ask, so like you gotta get down to 200, he's gotta get up 200. It's a race of who wins.
Yeah, I'm winning.
So have you guys thought about putting the money that's on the line in like a high interest savings account so that by the time one of you wins, there's like $1 million there for you?
Nobody will ever win. We've already lost. We're both owed a tattoo from Rick Sr.
We have to get matching tattoos.
Oh, he's got to give you a tattoo?
Yeah.
You've got it picked out too. It's their faces on each other.
Yeah.
He's using the angry side of the chain. So we've changed plans for the 830th time today, and now we're going to put that on a skid here that we're going to build and skid it up on top of those logs, and we hook to the logs. That's the new current plan. So now we're up here, there's this 150-year-old wire that the miners were using for something with that over there. We're getting it untied off of here. We're going to try to use this to secure the ore cart to the sled we built. So they're pulling some of that wire off of that over there, and I'm trying to get this bent off of here, but this stuff that is a thick piece of wire and it doesn't bend easy. So close. Get in there. There it is, slashed. But there's cactus on the ground here, watch out.
Is there?
Yeah. Apparently only for me though, because I haven't seen one of you Arizona people get stuck yet.
We're immune to it.
Like poison ivy or poison oak from Tennessee. I'm immune to it.
The only problem is I think that's just going to dig in.
I don't even know if that's going to stay in there.
That's what I mean. I think
Yeah.
it'll just dig in and pull out.
I don't think that's going to matter. So with those ropes choking the front of that together, these shouldn't be able to close in.
You wouldn't think so, no.
Because that choker's holding the front together the way it's pulling.
Yeah.
So I doubt it. So check this out on the wheels here. It says CHICA. Does anybody know what that means or where that means it's come from? And this says AN3 here. There's like a 0 over here, so Chica 0 and then AN3. So if that lets anyone out there know some history stuff of what's going on here, I would love to hear it. What was that?
Chicago Steel.
Chicago Steel. That makes a lot of sense. So let that be a lesson to you folks. When you're out on a ranch in the middle of nowhere and want to know the history about something, you ask a cowboy and he'll Google it.
Two slings on that, on those hooks to hold it. Two guys walking on the side.
I think just walking on the side will help hold it up. We'll see. Just go pull on stuff. So we're waiting for Rick to walk back up to the truck. We're gonna walk down here and take a look at this and just look at this. Some incredible, incredible country out here. Amazing view. Perfect place to eat some Lay's barbecue chips. Look at those points right there just hanging off the edge like that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, you're gonna have at least 20 feet of slack down here to take out before you get tension.
You ever complain?
Flips over, don't get under it.
There it goes.
Hey, you guys ready?
Undo it off that log right there. Oh, that's where it's tied. Never mind.
Alright, you're about to pull tension right now. So, yep, we're going. Now you're starting to come out of that wash and we're going to start heading up that steep part. Your dad just had a really good idea on how to help steer this thing around, so we're doing that. Yeah, if you jam that into the ground and then lay back on it, you're going to pull that rope to the side and be kind of like a snatch block.
Tell him to hold up for a second.
Okay, go ahead and hold off for a sec. Okay, we're going to cut some branches and then go again. You know the problem, this is all going to look flat on camera, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Everyone's going to be going, why don't you just drive down there and pull it out?
I hate that the camera does that.
I know.
Every recovery, like no one recognizes how steep stuff actually is.
Yeah. And it's like how high up we are, it's not going to show that either, like how far off this is.
It seems closer to the ground when you're on the rim than here.
Yeah.
But you seem like it's not that far.
Yeah. I bet this is that situation where from down here looking up, it's like, man, it'd be so much easier to go that way. But if you go down there and look up, you're like, man, it's almost at the top. We'll go that way.
Yeah, you're not even halfway down at this point.
No.
That stuff right there.
That's the impressive. There's not one weld in this whole deal. It's all hammered, forged, and riveted. Like these hooks and that whole latch mechanism, that's all one piece all the way down. And it's like the nuts that's holding like that tailgate shaft, like it's a big square nut on there. It's not even like a hexagon or whatever the hell nuts are these days. It's just a big square. Imagine building this back then and then hauling it out here.
I guess we could try it.
With a bunch of
We need
meals.
to get pulled over that way a little bit.
I just wouldn't even come outside.
Yeah. You know what? I've seen them guys before. I know what this incurs.
Okay, you would be
Look,
wearing
I'm
your spurs
going
next
back to
time?
my house, yeah. I'd like to thank my sponsor, REI, for the great hiking boots.
Alright, go ahead. Yeah, just keep pulling. I guess the spurs grip horses a lot better than the dirt. Hey, that's cheating. Okay, it's time to take an extension out. So, can we just clip into it? Okay, and then deal with pulling them apart when we're up there. Cool.
There I am, not filming again.
They said they gave you a camera.
I know, I left it at I took my kids up to the truck.
Oh. Okay, so Rick's hiking back up. Now he's gonna pull the winch line. Is gonna pull on this extension directly. This extension will just go slack up there. It's dropped off at the back of the truck. And then we get them all up there, we can worry about taking them apart. And you'll see that these knots come right apart because that's how they work. So I'm gonna go back down to the ore cart. And I'm realizing that by filming both ends of this, I'm gonna hike this hill like 3 times. Cool. So that extension that we just hooked to is here's the end of it here, way down the hill. And then we switched to our 7/16 line the whole way down. This is a bigger line. So we did it with the biggest lines at the top, smallest lines at the end. Just because there's more pull up there with all the resistance going through and all this stuff, so. That's what made sense to us, that's what we did. Just, geez. Every time you look out, it just is breathtaking how big this is. What do you think, Rick?
I think it's like windshield wipers on a goat's ass.
I have no idea what that means.
It'll work if you hook it up right.
I'm going down there. You know how many new sayings I've heard in the 24 hours I've been in Arizona?
I'd hate to know.
You know that protective sleeve that comes on your winch line? This is what it's for. See, it's on the tree right there.
Dragging that up?
And the rope is sliding through it. And it's not hurting the rope at all. Hey, Yankum people. Probably wouldn't be a terribly bad idea to have 3 or 4 of these shorter sections of this stuff. It doesn't have to be very long on a rope.
Yeah.
And then you can put it in multiple places when you're doing something like this. So it just lets it slide right through like that, nice and easy.
Hey, you got any of that chainsaw left?
You just hike all the way back down there and drag that thing up?
I don't want to do it later when Ricky.
So we left the big giant hitch piece down there, not thinking this is heavy, and freaking Gorilla Man here just hiked all the way back down in there, grabbed it and drug it up here.
If I didn't get it now, I'd have to come back and get it later.
I love the effort with the push back here.
Take a bunch of them
Pretty much one doing all the work.
and put them on a pan with a little bit of salt water. And then put them in the oven and roast them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Guess I'll take
good.
a break.
You get to eating them. You can't hardly quit. You know. Pinon nuts. These trees that grow a cone, and they'll be full of pinon nuts, and really good eating. Deer, elk, cows, everything eat them.
Yes, sir.
I think they're selling. We used to buy them for
You there?
like a couple bucks
Yeah, I
a
got
pound. The
full of
Navajos would go pick them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good here. You can let it loose. That's fine.
$20-$30 a pound.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice of you to join us. How's Hellboy doing?
Getting hot.
Getting hot.
Yeah, so that pump that I put on there puts out more GPM. A
Oh.
little bit more, and it's putting out too much at high idle.
So you had to go back down to idle?
Yeah. But a winch is slow at idle.
Yeah.
I hate worm gears. You put some planetaries on it.
Well, we got one more obstacle.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
we're almost there.
And then it's the drop off.
Right there, then we'll pull extension out, and then
Yeah, we'll be on the main line before we do the drop off. We're on the home stretch now. We just gotta get pulled out of that brush there, up to the bottom of this. We gotta get up this drop off here. And then Hellboy is sitting right there. Once we get up to there, we can just pick it up with the sling and carry it out of here. Freaking cactus. Look at that.
Casey,
Yeah.
what do you think we should hook this up, or how should?
Ow, shit. Okay, no more extensions. We're straight onto the winch line. So we got a new choker piece here. We'll make sure it holds. Because it doesn't fit in the grooves like that rope did.
Explain that, Seth. What's going on?
It's no good. That should hold.
Okay, final obstacle. Ledge.
Alright.
I think we're good. The nose is coming over it, so.
Maybe upright will probably be the hardest.
Yeah, it's going to want to come this way when it gets right there. Oh yeah, as long as you keep it upright, you got it.
Got them timbers make it seem like it's made for it.
Those timbers are probably how they got it there in the first place.
Oh yeah, so 2 feet of a bonfire and it's just cooking.
We're all agreed now.
I want that choker to get loose.
Pretty freaking cool. Hey, don't roll this one.
Not an F-150. I wasn't at the controls on that one. That was heavy T that rolled that one.
Y'all want to ride up?
Now we'll hike. I'll hike. I think he already hiked up.
He's fine. He's got his hiking boots on.
Yeah. Quality.
There you go. Those Rios?
No, Canolio.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Good to meet y'all.
Yep. Good meeting you too.
Yes, sir.
So we picked this up when we still had it hooked up to get the Tyken chain under it, and we're gonna now set it down. See, now we don't have to fight getting the Tyken under it, and then we're gonna take those and hook to here, spin it around up behind the truck, cut the ends of these off, and take it out of here. But we still had to get through all that brush and actually get back up to the road, which is not close. So we still got that going. Okay, so we just hooked up our lines in a pick. It's going to spin clockwise and then take it up into the back of the truck. There it goes. Right! That was close. You were done before you ever even noticed.
I heard him say, "Watch this."
Yeah.
I don't know what that meant. Hike up.
Huh?
I'm gonna hike out.
Okay. You want to ride? You don't want to drive?
Shoot, I'll turn it over.
It's pretty hard to turn over.
No, he can hike out. He's in better shape than all of us.
I'll let it die and roll back, roll off the mountain.
Okay, now we just gotta get this thing up out of here. He's gonna crab it for stability. So instead of coming off at a straight angle, he puts the truck at a 45, and it's much more stable on this side hill. And now he's going across like this instead of straight sideways. Big difference in stability. Now he straightens it out to get up around that tree. It's almost like he knows what he's doing. See that leveling's working. Now he's pitching it back over the other way.
I think he's just ready.
Well, Rick,
Well,
40 years you've known about that thing and been wanting to get it out of there.
finally did it, huh?
How's it feel to see it pulling out of there?
Oh man. Wished it was going to my house. Yeah, it's pretty neat to get it. Neat to see it again too. You know, it's been a long time since I've been down there.
When's the last time you saw it?
You know, probably 15 years ago.
And it was about 40 years ago when you first found
When
it?
I first found it. And I've seen it, I've hiked by it probably 4 times, you know, in my life.
Just never forgot about it?
Oh yeah, always. We talked about it forever, about coming and getting it. Yeah, we talked about how we'd get it and how it just looks different, you know, and you haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah.
In my mind, I felt like I could go right to it. We could just run cable down to it, pull it out, but it was a lot different. Good thing we had a lot of help too.
Yeah. No, it went really, really well. You even got dots?
I don't do this.
What is
Those are,
You want some garlic?
you brought garlic?
Yeah, it's good for you.
those dots, help yourself.
You're too much, dude. Hey. Tell him.
Oh,
Confess.
we don't have straps.
Huh?
We forgot straps. I forgot straps.
No, you didn't. No, you like your job too much to forget straps.
I forgot it.
There's no way you forgot straps.
Everybody
because I know
was-
you like your job.
Everybody was asking me like other things, and
Huh?
everybody was like asking me other things, and I was going to get other stuff.
I know you didn't forget the straps.
They come in. They're built into the truck.
I know you didn't forget the straps.
Would an ice cold pepper chico make it okay?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right. Sorry, I didn't realize you were holding this.
Cub Chico makes everything better, folks.
So after many gates and many more miles, we made it back to the truck. We're loaded up. What's happening to the ore cart now?
The ore cart is going over to this ranch over here, the headquarters. It's an heirloom for the ranch. What's that? Pica camp. Yeah, that camp out in the flat that you seen out there.
The one we saw down on the bottom from up top there?
We'll take it in a day or two, or next week or something. We'll take it out there to him. It's going to go back to our yard right now. But
I was going to say, not in a day or two, because we're all going to be in Vegas for the tow show in a day or two.
after the tow show.
Yeah.
When we get back, we'll take it out to him and get it to the rightful owner.
So, did we do everything by the book? No. Not a single rigging failure. Everything came back in one piece. No problems with the truck.
Not even a scratch on the new paint job.
And the job got done.
That's right.
So big thanks to Rick. I'll put a link to his channel down below. Also big thanks to Rick Sr. for finding this and kind of kicking us all in the ass to get us to do it.
No, thank you.
Well, thank you guys for inviting me down and letting me be part of it.
Yes, sir.
It was a good time. So that's that. We'll see you next time.
Stay classy, Casey Liddell subscribers.